Welcome back for our last game of coverage this fine day. We are doing a Resi's men's game in the Open Men's Division. Open Reserves Division. My name is Dave Mills for AMNA Live TV, joined in commentary by none other than Queensland Supercoach Maxine Holzberger. Maxine, this should be a cracker match between New South Wales and Tasmania.
Absolutely. I don't think anyone could predict anything in this grade across the whole top 5 teams. Tassie's got a lot of talent, and New South Wales have got a lot of talent and the smart. So it'll be interesting to see if Tassie can keep it up for the whole game.
Absolutely. So the New South Wales side, this is a 4v5 match. So the New South Wales side, I'll read it out to you. Marie Jose is the goal shooter. Philip Tane is the goal attack. Grant Mailing is the wing attack. The centre is Brett Ferguson. The wing defence is Brendan Lloyd. The goal defence is Levita Talulha, and the goalkeeper is Shane Clark. I hope I got the pronunciations right. For Tassie, we have Brad Beaton is the goal shooter. James Adams, the goal attack. He did some commentary for us earlier. The centre is Matt Charlesworth. The WD is Dylan Samuel. The GD is Matt Murfett, and the goalkeeper is Oliver Bryant.
Wow.
They haven't listed a wing attack at the team, but they do have one out there. I can see him, but he's not listed on the score sheet, which is bizarre in so many different levels.
Okay. The New South Wales wing attack just did an awesome intercept.
Absolutely. It'll be one of those three, I believe. And the wing attacks, I cannot read his name. It's a bit hard to read the red. No goal. Yes, it is a goal. It's 1-1 here. Early stages of the first quarter. We've played 2 and a bit minutes, and Tassie running hard on their own centre.
This is their goal attack is their playmaker. He is dynamic. He's got so much to offer.
So we have Stubbs as the wing attack for Tassie. No idea on the first name. He's not listed on the actual sheet. So we'll just call him Stubbsy.
Stubbs.
Go Stubbsy. So we're going to jump on board Stubbsy. Hope he has a cracker. So New South Wales.
Great hands over. Good pressure there by Tasmania.
Now Max, you coach in this grade, so what are you expecting from this game?
Well, honestly, like I said, it could be anybody's competition. Any one of these top 5 teams could be in that grand final. Every team's taken it to each other every game. It's been so exciting this year.
I think you're being a little modest there. Aren't you guys on top of the table?
We are, but it's been a nail biter in every game.
Did you not win most of your games, though?
Yeah, we only lost 1 game to Victoria.
A shock loss, we're calling it?
No. You can't underestimate anybody. And when we played Tasmania in the fixture rounds, I was like, oh my gosh, this team has as much potential as our usual big name states to be in that grand final as well. They've got a bit of talent here. Their goalkeeper is phenomenal.
So there's a coach killer, a break. Nothing worse than that when you're in possession of the ball. So our TV superstar Brett Ferguson was on the
Channel 10
earlier in the week. Monday, I believe, he was on.
Yes,
the morning program. 13 minutes of it. Great coverage.
Yes. Great tip there by the goalkeeper. Good 3. Timed it well. Got that ball for them. Taking it down the court steady and calm. Nobody's panicking or doing any work they don't need to do.
Great feed into the shooter.
Beautiful.
Not the best shot I've ever seen, but a great feed in.
He's normally quite consistent, this shooter. It's funny how finals brings out nerves. It makes players and it breaks players.
Are you a maker or are you a breaker, Maxie?
So far I've been a maker. But everybody's different. Everybody brings something different, and it's what you can get out of them on the day. Yep, it's definitely an obstruction.
Agreeing with an umpire, that's rare for you, Maxie, is it?
Yeah. Sorry?
Agreeing with the umpires, is that rare for you?
Yeah, well, as I like to say, I'm an official umpire as well. I know the rules well. And as a coach, we train very hard to use the rules to the best intentions. So it's frustrating. But these games are fast.
The standard's been fairly good all week.
Yes.
Yep.
Like everything, under pressure. Under pressure. We all get under pressure, even us on the bench.
Oh, I never used to get under pressure, Max, when I was coaching. Those chairs just threw themselves.
I was just about to say, what happened to that chair?
They never found it. So we digress as we're watching a cracker match here. We've got Tasmania 4, New South Wales 3. We're early stages, first quarter. We've rescheduled this game. This game wasn't to be televised, but someone smarter than me made the decision to change it, and
I think it was a good decision.
We were covering the Queensland Men's Open game versus New South Wales, but that's probably going to be a nothing match given that they've already confirmed they're 1-2 in the ladder. So
both coaches will probably just play everyone.
Absolutely. In this game, there's a lot to play for, so good decision.
Yeah.
So
that would have been a nice safe pass straight to the goal attack then, but the centre took the second option. Yep.
James Adams.
Very smart player.
Now, Maxie, this division, there's an Australian team picked, and they're touring, I believe.
Yes, we're going to Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea.
Yeah.
That's the first time for an Australian men's netball team that I can think of. I don't know if ladies' teams have been there, but definitely the first time for men's.
It will be very interesting.
And are they taking a reserve mixed team there as well?
No.
Reserve mixed? I think they are,
I think they are.
So that should be an amazing tour.
Yeah.
Probably do a bit of
it's all about
community work as well up there.
Yep.
So,
and developing
and
the netball.
And what's the process? You have to nominate, is that right?
Yep. So they, earlier in the year they put out requests for nominations. They send your resume through and so on. And same with the players. The players put in for nominations.
Yep.
Then the committee, the AMNA committee, go through the resumes, pick the best coach.
Cool. And then the players obviously trial through the playing of the tournament.
So it'll be the coach and 2 selectors from 2 different states.
Cool.
And they'll go through all the fixtures and pick the best 10 to travel with us.
Hopefully we're live streaming that from PNG. I'll put myself down for that tour.
Oh, that'd be good.
Oh, I love that. Get up there in the jungle of PNG in the Highlands and have a good time.
But it's quite amazing how many people in Australia don't realise how many guys play netball.
Absolutely. And
I'm from Queensland, as you know, but we have a good competition up in Queensland. We play at a Premier League level. And most of the boys that are here this week play in that competition.
Which club wins that, Maxie?
Pardon?
Which club won that last year?
Your club, Milsey.
Absolutely.
Your club.
Western Districts men's netball team.
Yes,
back-to-back champions, coached by yours truly. Don't do a lot of coaching, I won't lie. I have Junior Levy on the team, so my coaching week gets done pre-season, where I just sign junior, and then the rest sort of takes care of itself. So.
Well, that's called being smart.
But your club was coming home with a wet sail. I remember you won your last 4.
Yeah, the last couple of years we've been.
And then we found out there was only top 2 in the finals.
I know.
So we were very grateful because you absolutely touched us up in the prelims.
Yep.
That's where I first noticed Phil Carter to absolutely be a superstar that he is today. So
such a clean, classic player.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Again, we digress talking about home life. We've got a great game on our hands here. New South Wales 7, Tassie 5. We've got 6:10 to play in the first.
Oh, that was great.
Great intercept there by Clark.
Yep. Great pressure from New South Wales. They stayed patient and tight. Didn't let those shooters manipulate them.
Close to a hell ball. Must have hung onto that for 2.9.
Great drive.
Oh, nearly wore the equipment then. Brent Ferguson. He's been playing the game for quite a long time. Been in the New South Wales side 12 years. So he was a director and producer at Channel 10.
Yep.
So.
He said he's been playing since he was a young boy.
Yeah.
I can remember when I used to live in Sydney, I can remember watching the men's play. And I've been a Queenslander for 30 years now.
Oh, geez.
So he may have been a junior back then.
So you came here when you won. You came to Queensland when you won, Maxie.
That's right.
Absolutely. Stepping on unnecessarily. Another great intercept there by Shane Clark. Settling down now. New South Wales taking control.
Staying steady, calm.
Bit of a danger time here for the Tasmanians.
Yes.
If they lose touch with New South Wales. They could be in a bit of bother early. But a loose pass there gives them an opportunity.
It takes a lot of focus to keep that defensive pressure on constantly. So when the play gets slowed down and calms, it's hard work for the defender to not get lured off on that one loose ball or that one fake.
Always words from the super coach there, Maxine Holzberger, coach of the Queensland Suns men's reserves team. So, but that's not all you do. You're administrator up at McGregor Netball Brisbane, as in the president.
The president up there.
Absolutely, you're a qualified umpire, coached Australia at the indoor level.
Yes.
You haven't got a Guernsey for Australian outdoor yet? As in for this?
No,
not yet.
No.
That's happening soon, no doubt.
Oh, well, we'll
Short
see.
pass there?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I'm quite involved in the netball up in Queensland. Do a bit of work with Netball Queensland on the Horizon 3 project, which is very exciting.
Nice.
Got a great future.
Held ball there, great defensive pressure there from the Tasmanians. Oliver Bryant, Matt Murfitt there works hard. Now, man, loose passing there. They can't transition the ball at the moment, the Tasmanians. It's come back 3 times.
New South Wales are floating back to cover that whole centre third, so it puts that pressure on the Tassies to find their loose player.
So our man Stubbsy's been quite quiet. He hasn't been able to get the ball.
Needs to really cut through hard and fast, be very decisive.
Cut through hard and fast.
Yep. Wing attacks really need to be bossy and decisive once the ball's in their area.
Absolutely. And a great shot there.
I was very lucky for Tassie to win that one back.
Hosea drains the shot. Oh.
You can see on that centre pass, New South are pushing them wide, trying to keep them as wide as possible.
Adams not happy. He was right on the sideline there, got shoved, but thought he should have got a call, but didn't.
Can't wait for those calls.
Oh, and there was no whistle there, and the young fella stepped. So he got a play. That was our man, Matt Charlesworth there. Thought he'd heard a whistle and didn't. So offside there by Western New South Wales. Takes a shot and converts. The margin's now 5. That's a big lead early.
Yes.
So, but Max has said many times that this is a very close competition.
Write them off. Don't write them off. No. They've got a few good combination changes that they've been using, and that is their secret weapon that they haven't.
Oliver Bryant, goalkeeper, secret weapon.
Yep. He's very, very unassuming.
Again, they can't get it out of that defensive third.
The defenders in for Tassie need to separate.
There's a step. Oh, great intercept and a step.
Need to separate those shooters.
Adam's showing his frustration. Oh, and then follows up Charlesworth with a slap. Can't do that in the netball court.
There we go.
Oh, a bit of a shove there from the shooter, perhaps. No, not seen by the umpire.
Don't know about that obstruction. Yep, he got it. Advantage goal.
Philip Tane is the scorer there. Tassie desperately need a goal. New South Wales on a 6-0 run.
Nice feed.
Need the settler. Beats and drains it. Cuts the margin to 5. We've got 1:22 to play.
Oops.
Oh, a lot of slapping going on.
Where's the hunger? No hunger, no call.
Perhaps
that was a lost opportunity for Tasmania.
No hunger, no call.
Well, they just all looked at the ball bounce past. I don't know if anybody reminded them it's a final, semi-final.
Oh, we're getting all the cliches tonight. No hunger, no call.
Well, the umpire didn't call what they were expecting.
Absolutely.
And you can't wait. You've got to fight for it, get it.
We're getting a real insight into your team tonight, I feel, Maxie. The values you're instilling in them. So you can see why Queensland are top of the table. And the fact that Queensland, of course. Not that I'm sensational work. Tassie need to convert. 34 seconds left. Little tap on. Unnecessarily.
Yes.
Do you think...
Nobody backing him up on that one.
You think Tassie is suffering from nerves, Max?
Yeah. Even they just could be worn out. Like I said, finals can make players and break players. It's a real shame because they've been playing some quality netball and taking it to all of us.
Absolutely. So this is a quarter-final match. So the winner goes on, the loser's out. Is that correct?
That's correct. Not a good option there, Cooper.
Okay, well that brings to the conclusion the first quarter here in this knockout elimination game between Tassie and New South Wales in the men's Resi's division. My name's Dave Mills for AMNA Live Streaming. Maxine Holzberg, your thoughts on the first half?
I honestly thought that Tassie could have kept tighter for longer. I think they might do some rearrangement, some substitutions now, and from there I feel they might come back a bit. You can see the coach giving some good instructions there to the shooters on how to manipulate. Yeah, I almost did. How to manipulate the defenders a bit better.
Absolutely.
But I really think they're losing it in that transition through the centre third.
Cool, well those questions will be answered and many more after the break. We're going to go to an advertisement for 60 seconds and we'll be back with the second quarter of this match where we have New South Wales men's reserves 11, Tassie men's reserves on 6. We'll see you in 60 seconds. Welcome back to the 34th Men's and Mixed National Championships from Sydney at the Janea Centre at the Sydney Olympic Park. My name's Dave Mills for AMNA TV. I've been joined, we've had a change of commentator, I've been joined by Pam Clayton from New Zealand. Pam, you're an umpiring guru. What exactly do you do for New Zealand?
Yeah, so I wear a few hats, but my role with men's netball is really just to support the growth of umpiring in the men's netball area, in the men's netball scene. Just because men's netball is a unique sport and it is slightly different from the way the women play the game, and we see it as just a fantastic opportunity to grow another pool of umpires with a real skill set.
Absolutely.
You know,
so
to
you agree that they have a different skill set to the ladies?
They do. Yep. They do. It's not totally different. I mean, the basics of the game are the same, but the way the guys play, they're different. Obviously, a different physicality style of play. So there's a lot more aerial play, a lot more upper body strength with the guys, and so that's a challenge for the umpires to actually recognise what that happens and how they manage their movement and performance to suit that.
Well, Pam, we're going to continue to talk about the umpiring situation in both countries, but we do have a match to commentate here. So we've got New South Wales men's reserve side 11, Tasmania on 6. The winner continues on in the championships. The loser will be on the Pepsis later on tonight. And at the moment, it's New South Wales leading by 5, and an early turnover to Tasmania gives the ball to New South Wales, an opportunity to increase their margin. So working hard here, the Tasmanians. So we've had some changes, not being kept up to date with the changes, so you'll have to bear with me. So New South Wales appear to be as programmed. Tasmania, on the other hand, have made some changes. To try and get some turnover ball. So, you've ever done any commentating of men's netball?
No, I haven't. No, this is definitely a new experience for me. I've sat on the bench and taken stats, but I haven't actually.
Nice, great goal there by the Tasmanians. They're on a roll now. Got the margin back to 5. If they can score here on their centre, obstruction, good call there. Not agreed to by the umpiring. Good call, that one.
Absolutely.
Pam, I knew you'd lead it. Sensational intercept there. Shane Clark came through, picked it off. So Tasmanians playing for their life. Oh, nearly back to them. So do you like the athleticism of the men's game?
Oh, look, it's stunning. I think it's an exciting. Back in my previous life as an umpire, I have umpired the men's in New Zealand many years ago.
Yeah.
They challenge the norm. So it teaches an umpire to be open with their mind about what's happening, because these guys can do anything and expect the unexpected and be ready for it.
Absolutely. So Tasmania with the turnover, trying to eat in this margin of 6. We've had a contact right on the transverse line, so they need this goal desperately. So, and their centre next will get the margin down a bit. Oh, a rush shot there, probably a little unnecessary by James Adams, but he must have put a shoelace on the line because he's gone out. So what's your purpose? You're obviously over here. Did Amna bring you over?
Yeah, Amna have invited me. I've sort of been developing a relationship with the Amna people for the last couple of years. And working with them, and we're trying to develop relationships across the Tasman for all of our umpires.
Yep. And so you're getting more and more umpires involved in the game?
Absolutely. So the 2 umpires that are on court now have both attended New Zealand men's nationals and achieved well there over the years and done well. And so one of the other opportunities that we're looking for here is to select some umpires to come across to New Zealand later in the year.
Absolutely.
For development purposes, to sort of assist with the growth.
Nice work there. So Tasmania have been handed the list of subs. Dean Stubbs has gone to the bench. Matt Charlesworth has gone from WA. He's now, gone from centre to WA. Stephen Godfrey's come on as a new centre. The goalkeeper is Oliver Bryan. Oliver Bryan's come off. Nick Maxwell's gone to the keeper. Sam Dugan has gone from wing defence to the bench, and Alex Beswick has come on at WD. So Tassie have rung the changes. Think it'll make a difference, Pam?
I think that, they have to try now. They can't wait till the last quarter to try and catch up. They need to start delivering now, don't they, to make the game a contest.
They do.
And they've got the ability to do that too. They've just got to believe in themselves, don't they?
They do. That is the big thing, isn't it? Belief is, it's like the 8th man.
Yep, sure is.
Saved it and then threw it away. Just a little more disciplined, the New South Wales team at the moment.
I think they're in more control. They know they can win. Tasmania have to believe they can win.
Yeah. So another long ball there, good touch, but he went offside. New South Wales combining the circle, but caused the turnover. Tassie coming down, transitioning well. The margin is 6. Oh, contact there from the WD. That's Brendan Lloyd. Getting a bit willing out there. Good decision by the umpire to call time. Just having just a little chat. The Tassie bench are clapping. Must be a caution, was that, Pam?
Yes, it
or
has.
warning?
He's cautioned that player for the... So it's the intent of that player's action was really to break down play. So it wasn't a contested play that went awry. It was a deliberate action of that player to break down the play.
And Tasmania get the goal. So they've cut the margin to 5. I think it's 14-9. Major scoreboard showing us 14-10.
So good work by Josh, the umpire, at that far end to see that and deal with it quickly.
Absolutely taking control. Tassie just hanging on there. A few loose passes. Ferguson had a crack at that. Was never going to, if he was going to get it, he was going to go offside. So probably a wasted effort. And he did go offside. Feed in. Beaten with the goal. Should be 14-10 now. The margin is 4. This is the closest Tassie have been for a while. Another turnover here would make it interesting. Official scoreboard showing 14-11. So we're going to stick with the TV score, we feel.
I would.
Wise words from Pam Clayton.
Yeah.
Send all emails to Pam at Care of New Zealand Netball. So just looking at the other game, for those watching at home, the New South Wales Open men are 25, Queensland Open men 14, so they're starting to put a bit of distance in that game. So that means New South Wales will be, if they win that game, will finish on top in the men's Open division, undefeated. Those two teams will meet again tomorrow at 11:30. Commentary will be made by myself and Paige Hadley, so it should be a cracker match, that one. So you think the cooperation between the two countries is working, developing better men's umpires?
Absolutely it is. The rapport, the umpires know each other quite well now across the Tasman, and they love, the guys over here and the girls love coming over to New Zealand. And unfortunately we don't have any New Zealanders here this week, but they had other commitments. But we're going to be pushing for that next year.
I was talking to a few of the umpires today, and there's a British umpire as well.
Yes, there's two actually. There's a guy who's British, but I think he's an Australian resident. I'm not sure that's
cool.
Reece David, yeah.
So.
And one of the ladies here is recently from Scotland.
Scotland?
Yeah, Scotland.
Rigadoo!
Yeah.
So.
We welcome all. We're not biased. We welcome all.
Except for those South Africans, no one likes them. So definitely hello to my good friends in South Africa. Kui Mora, it would be morning over there, so Kui Mora, that means hello in South Africa, good morning.
They're probably still celebrating the test win.
Yeah, let's not bring that up. How's those balls? Are they still round or no one scuffed them up?
So probably.
So, and Tassie get the shot. We believe the margin is 15-11. The official scoreboard showing 15-12. We'll get that checked for you in quarter time. The margin could be 3. We believe it's 4. So Tassie having a real run at this right now. So another turnover here would be sensational. Nearly got the hell ball, but obstructed instead. Good patience shown by New South Wales, getting the ball around the circle. Shooter to shooter pass. So Maxwell in the back of the big New South Wales goal attack. In Tane. And the shot. It took a while, but the New South Wales players got it in. So what's your role? You're staying here for the rest of the week?
Yes, I am. So apart from sort of obviously assisting with the coaching of the umpires here,
Yep.
we are, myself and my cultural colleagues are selecting umpires from here to 2 or 3 to go to the New Zealand Nationals, a couple to go to PNG in August,
Excellent.
and 3 or 4 to go to the Trans-Tasman in Adelaide in October.
James Adams with the long shot. Breaking, that's a coach killer. Breaking when you're in possession is never good. So this is a great opportunity for Tasmania to really get close coming into the half. We've got 5:27 to play. We're showing a margin of 4. Official scoreboard says 3. So we'll get the score clarified in the break. But Tasmania, this is a very important shot to them. And they drain it, nothing but net. Goal shooter Brad Beaton shooting sensationally well now. This is their chance. Oh, and given straight back. No, I thought she was going to call the Tassie there. Whew. So, good news she hasn't, and away we go. So put your coaching hat on. Obviously New South Wales have lost a bit of momentum. Pam, what would you be saying to your troops?
If I was their coach, I would just say, stick to the game plan. That's what the coaches say, isn't it?
Take one quarter at a time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They do seem to have got away from the game plan. So, scoreboard showing a difference of 1. We've got a difference of 2. So 16-14 is what we're showing. We'll get back to you with the official score soon, but if you're from the old Apple Isle down south, you might be even closer than you think. So, and another turnover. Nick Maxwell, come on at quarter time, has made a huge difference. They were feeding that circle quite easily. He's been able to make it a lot harder for the feeds coming in. So, great work by the coach there to change that. So, James Adams there went the dodge. Not happy with the pass.
Panicking a little bit.
And we appear to have Sweat on the ball. So, giving the ball a towel. Are we allowed to do that?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So.
Health and safety.
Fair enough. Is that why we mop the floor all the time?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So.
It times too, to allow the players in and just to calm down a little bit too.
New South Wales with the shot. That breaks the... Oh no. Another break, this time to Tasmania. It's the second one we've had this quarter, one each to the two teams, but that certainly is a coach killer. So 17-14 on the scoreboard appears to agree with us, so it looks like it's been corrected. So New South Wales setting themselves. We've had an official caution. I'm not sure which player got that, I couldn't really see.
The wing defence.
Wing defence from Tasmania. That would be Alex Beswick. He only came on at quarter time. He's caught the eye of the attention of the...
It's worked.
Yes, it has. Caught the eye of the umpires. Adams, the long bomb. Absolutely drains it. Lovely style of James Adams. Player of this division 2 years ago when Tasmania first came back. It was a sensational effort. He was umpiring as well. So,
it was. And that's probably been the biggest change both in New Zealand and here in the event since my involvement, is that when I first started with the New Zealand group, we had, 80% of the games were umpired by players.
Yeah.
And now it's 95% by almost 100%.
So I heard we had 52 umpires here this tournament.
53.
53.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's fabulous. It's outstanding.
And that means umpires aren't getting flogged. They're doing just enough games. 2 a day. Is that what you're aiming for?
They're doing 2 a day, yeah, and reserve sometimes. So
2 a day, maybe one reserve.
It's a big day.
But that's not overtaxing. So where it gets to the point where they're so fatigued they can't make good decisions.
It's if they're fit enough.
Yep.
It's not overtaxing.
Yep.
So our umpires are athletes, the same with the players. The better prepared they are, the better they perform.
And so fitness is a big part of umpiring as well.
It's my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have to be. They're athletes. They
you're
have
physically
to be
fit, you're mentally fit.
Absolutely. You cannot make good decisions if you're not in the right place. And your body has to be able to get you there.
Yeah, so I noticed you guys have got a lot of physio benches up there. You've got all the best equipment.
They do.
Got the best room, got the best air conditioning.
Absolutely, and we deserve it.
Went in there for a cup of tea, couldn't get any milk, but you guys hogged all the milk. What's going on? So
I can sort that out for you.
Thank you very much. A missed shot there by New South Wales gives Tasmania a chance. We've got 1:28 to play according to the clock on the wall, and 40 seconds on the TV. So I'm not quite sure what's happening here. So maybe we've missed the timeout, perhaps. Yeah. So
there's been a couple of timeouts.
the margin is 2, and we're probably just outside the last minute. So. Bit of acting going on in that circle. It must be close to a hell ball, and it was. Too busy trying to win the Academy Award there.
Yeah, no place for Hollywoods.
Tassie, throw it away. Still 50 seconds to go on the clock.
That's crucial.
Loose ball picked up. Enough time here for New South Wales to score twice, so they don't need to rush. Ferguson controlling it at the present. Ball gets thrown in. This time there's no Academy Award. Straight to the hoop, takes the shot and misses. Tassie the chance for the rebound. Maxwell chased that down beautifully. Oh, unfortunately gave away the foul. So, call time. It's just outside the circle. Time's been called, still counting down on the clock. So, obstruction. Can't be long to go. New South Wales make them pay. Gets a marching back to 9-3, 19-16. Tassie centre with not long to go. So, long ball in. Ball gets ripped out of his hands. Oh, and a slight kick of the ball there. Oh, not good. Shane Clark ripped it out of the hands and kicked it. Both missed by the umpire. Whoa, that brings to the end a very hectic second quarter, Pam.
Yeah.
So thoughts on the game before we...
Yeah, no, I think that there's more to come in this game. I think that it's going to become really contested, and I'm quite sure these two umpires will be aware of and step up. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's comments from Pam Clayton, umpires director of this tournament, along with a couple of Australians, and umpire coach from New Zealand, working with the Australian crew. Thank you very much for joining us in commentary.
It's been
great having you, getting an insight in umpires. We sort of just they're there, but we don't know much about them. So it was great to actually get some contact.
Awesome.
So we'll be back for the third quarter just after these messages from our sponsors. Thank you very much.
Passion, dedication, fun, and fitness. What do all these things have in common? These are all the qualities of Game Clothing and our brand ambassadors, professional athletes Laura Langman and Stephanie Wood. Stay up to date with all the latest ambassador and product news at gameclothing.com.au.
Welcome back to the 34th Annual Men's and Mixed Netball Championships, coming to you from Sydney at the Janea Centre at Sydney Olympic Park. My name's Dave Mills for AMNA TV. We're in a knockout match here, 5th versus 4th, or 4th versus 5th, if however you want to say it, in the men's reserve division. Tasmania currently on 16, taking on New South Wales currently on 19. The match has improved. It was a bit rusty in the first quarter, a bit patchy. New South Wales dominated early. Tasmania fought back really well in that second quarter, and we've got an absolute thriller on our hands. A few changes by the Tasmanians have changed their lineups and have absolutely brought this match back to life. It was looking like New South Wales might blow it away. They're led by 6 early, margin is 3, and some really good solid netballs happening at the moment. So this game, the winner goes on to the finals tomorrow. The loser, unfortunately, is on the Pepsis, and we'll be having a couple of nights off before the big presentation dinner on Saturday night. A lot to play for both states, particularly Tasmania. They only bring 2 teams to national titles, so it's always good if one of them goes deep into the tournament. And this is their opportunity tonight. I will be joined in commentary soon by Maxine Holzberger. She's the coach from the Queensland side that's currently sitting on top of the table. Here she comes now. And she'll be back in the queue very shortly. She just had to step out while we had Pam Clayton in from New Zealand Netball, who's our netball coordinator. Don't forget the coverage is brought to you by Game Clothing, gameclothing.com.au. Signed a long-term sponsorship with us. Thank you, Game. We have other sponsors as well, including Medals to Go, Key Conference, ATPI Sports Events, and of course our good friends at Power Shots Photography, Mickey Stores and his lovely wife doing an amazing job as they always do at these events.
Some amazing photos.
Max is back. I'm just gonna move your mic there, Max. There we go. That's okay. We can hear you now. So Max, I don't know how much of the second quarter you saw. Tassie fought back well. The margin is 3.
You
said don't write off the Taswegians. I was thinking that you're talking like a Tassie devil, and you were right, Maxie. I guess that's why you're coaching this division and not commentate.
I did notice, though, they took their big keeper off. And
Absolutely,
I was like,
they did.
God.
He took him off and brought. That's Oliver Bryant you're talking about, and
Yes.
they brought Nick Maxwell on. And we've got some more changes for the Tassie side. We're just being informed of now. Alex Beswick has gone from WD, and Samuel Dugan's come on. So Samuel started the game, and he's back on now. So Beswick came out, wasn't on long, copped a caution, but certainly gave him a bit of starch in defence. So maybe that was his role, just to get in there,
Yep.
bit of hassling, bit of body on body.
Make him think about it.
Absolutely, just get the New South Wales guys thinking about other things other than the game at hand. And it's certainly got Tasman back into it. And Maxwell's done a great job on the New South Wales shooters. Like, you know, he gives away a bit of height to Oliver Bryant, but he's done a great job. And an old head,
he is
bodying up as well. So.
And that's sometimes, like, youth is great, but sometimes having that experience.
Yeah.
You need a little bit of both.
Well, we commentated in the first quarter, you and I were saying how they were struggling to get it out of the defensive third.
That's right, and
the
bring it
second
to
quarter,
transition through.
With Maxwell out there, that seemed to fix itself.
Yes,
So.
it has.
Absolutely. So.
Okay.
Oh, nice play there.
No, wing defence floating too far away from his opponent from New South. Makes it too easy.
Because he's got the headband on, actually.
That's
so
right.
he's
Can't
all
see
over the
where he's
shop.
going.
He's all over the shop. So. James Adams, he hasn't shot his
Clark's
usual
got
high
this.
percentage, but
Oh.
that's when you can do that. I guess you can
That's
afford to
right.
miss a few shots.
That is very clever.
He
Smart move.
had a hunger for the ball.
That's right. That hunger that they lacked in that first quarter.
No ball, no hunger, no call. Is that it?
That's right.
And he gets it on his third attempt. James Adams
Yes.
gets Tassie
Here we
back
go.
to 2, 20-18.
It's a risk. Oh, beautiful
Cannon pass into Beaton.
Yes.
Doesn't look like missing. The margin is 1. We've played 3 minutes nearly.
Yeah, he's a solid shooter, that shooter.
So
Okay, hands over everywhere. Tassie's got everybody covered. Putting pressure on New South Wales, make them work really hard. Yep.
There is a clock on the screen. It's out by about 3 minutes, people. So if you see it's got 14:51, it's really 11:51. So
Here we go. Oh,
so Maxwell
penalty
called.
pass. That's an easy shot. Allowed that in.
Is there such a thing in netball as an easy shot, Maxie?
There is. It's so important to be disciplined. And there's nothing worse as a defender when you're working so hard to keep those shooters struggling to get their space, and your centre or the wing defence, just like New South just did, give away penalty outside the circle. Just a free pass straight in.
Well, Maxie, someone smarter than me decided to move this game on the TV. Wise decision. Was it you,
Yes.
Max? Was it you?
It could have been.
Was it really?
Could have been.
Buggering up our graphics, but Max made the right call.
Yes.
Because the men's open match between Queensland and New South Wales has become a blowout. That was the other game we were covering. It's 39 to New South Wales, 22 to Queensland. I'd say Queensland are resting a lot of players
That's
because
right.
they lost Jackson Rixey today to a knee injury.
Oh no.
He's getting some
What a quality
scans
player
done.
he is, too.
Absolutely. Australian indoor player for a long time. So he's getting some scans done, and we haven't heard the results of those scans yet, but the word was it could be an ACL.
Oh gosh.
So we're hoping and praying it's not, but
Yeah. Tassie just threw the ball away under pressure.
as did New South Wales,
Yes.
as did Tassie.
They needed both settle. Just settle, play nice and calm,
Calm the
take
farm.
safe options.
Watch a
Bit
bit
of passing, but safe options.
Oh, commentator's Kirk's, Maxie.
No, like the goal defence had to reach down to his kneecaps to catch that one.
That's Levy
Yes.
Tallulah.
Good tip. Let's see if they capitalise on it.
Contact there by
Yeah.
the goal defender. We got a 2-on-1. Adams was too high there. Should have been further back.
Yeah, he's trying to make up for what's missing on court, I think. But he is very, very fit and young.
Left
So
early.
he might be able to run it for the whole game. Mind you, by the look of him now, he doesn't really look like he's going to have that much energy left.
He's
see?
blowing hard, Maxie. Oh,
Yep.
another hit there by
Yeah,
Clark.
missed that one, Humpy.
So we just had Pam in, who's been telling us how good the umpires are going. Pam from New Zealand, Pam Clayton, She's helping train the umpires both sides of the Tasman, trying to get a definite skill set for men's netball, which is exciting.
Yes, it's a totally different game to umpire. I personally love umpiring the men's netball, though the issue is it's just so fast, and physical. We love the contest, we want the contest, but as we all know,
Tassie have hit the front.
Whoa,
22-21, Maxi bloating. Oh, and the contact there for the wing attack. Grant Malling absolutely threw an elbow for no reason. And I think Tasmania is starting to get into the heads of the New South Welshmen.
Just proves that nice, steady netball. Netball wins netball games.
Netball wins netball games.
That's one of my favourite sayings.
I'm writing these down, Maxie.
Quality netball.
Netball wins netball games.
Yep.
So
it's not all the fancy stuff and the flicks and the, twirls. Just play solid netball and it'll come off.
Inside to the super coach from Queensland, Maxine Holzberger. Keeping it simple for her boys as they sit top of the table, awaiting to see who they play tomorrow. Any ideas who you'll be playing, Maxie?
Well, Vic and South Australia just played, didn't they? So
I haven't seen the results. I've been on the air most of the time. Let's go to that. We'll quickly look at the app while we're online. Of course, you can get all the results from the My Netball app. All you have to do is just click the My Netball app.
I think we're playing Vic, but I don't want to say that because in case I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure we're playing Vic.
We've had a change. The wing attack from New South Wales appears to have lost his cool a little bit, Grant Malling. So
no, they've changed him
to centre. That's
so
sensational. I thought Brent Ferguson was going quite well. And we have a new wing attack on for New South Wales.
Fresh legs, take advantage of that too.
Tall, lanky lad, can't see his skirt.
It's quite unusual to see such a tall wing attack, but I tell you, he's quite effective.
So you've played against this young lad?
Definitely.
Excellent.
I've watched several games now.
Do you have any clue what his name is?
No.
Exciting times. We can't quite read it. We can't pick it up on the screen. And New South Wales haven't let us know for the change. So
I actually noticed earlier in the week that some of them don't even have names on the back of their shirts, which does make it difficult for the likes of us.
Certainly does.
Good pressure there by New South.
A break from Adams. That's a coach killer. At 23 all, you don't want to see a break.
We nearly had a wing attack sitting on top of us.
So Malling's gone to centre for New South Wales, and the mystery man of New South Wales netball is currently playing.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to go around your player, not through them.
I think his name's Kelly by the looks of it.
And
there's Nicholas Kelly out there now for Western Australia.
Tassie just threw away a really good opportunity there. Worked hard to get the ball, and no one was watching and paying attention in the front end. Missed the long ball, trying to clear it out.
So Maxie, it's 23 all. What's your prediction? Come on, put the money on the table.
Like I said, this competition all week has been this tight. Every game has come down to the last minutes. And honestly, we've been prepping. It's really hard to prep to play that game tomorrow because we had no idea who we were going to be up against. Could be anybody's. So now we know we're up against Vic. At least we've got something to focus on. Oh, contact goalkeeper. No, Umpy missed it. It's the one tough job on the umpire when we've got to be on the back line to see what's happening in the circle. But that means the poor guys have got to move to see what's happening at the front of the circle.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we're damned if we do and damned if we don't as umpires. Oh, I felt he stepped in on that. Got the advantage obstruction call, but he did step in. Though I'm not there, so I couldn't see the exact 3 feet. Under the umpire can.
Oh, great save there by producer Tim, showing the skills of a junior levy from Queensland. Maybe we'll have him on the court soon. Moved like a panther.
That's an assumption there.
Went down like a hot air balloon with a hole in it.
Oh, a lot of pushing going on with the goalkeeper and goal shooter here.
A lot of pushing, did you say, Max?
Almost. Yes. Keeper, he's smart.
Oh, well done.
He's not going to let them
the
manipulate him. Now They just need to control that now, bring it through the centre third.
Well, the problems have changed. They're getting it to the middle quite well now. Now they're struggling in the goal end.
Yes.
So that wasn't their case in the first quarter.
No, and again, Adams is just doing so much work. He's coming down deep, and then he's doing so much work to try and get back.
We can see on film there Clark pushing and shoving and
Yes.
not getting called for any of it.
No.
So, shot there by James Adams, player of the season from this grade 2 years ago. Looks sensational there. So, Grant Melling straight off the centre pass.
Yeah.
That was a go-ahead goal for Tasmania. So,
Let's see, they're setting it up, trying to set up that, yes, smart. Keeper needed to, or goal defence he was, needed to come around and intimidate that feed there.
absolutely. New South Wales with the centre stepping in.
Okay, what's
Another
the
warning.
flag?
This time the New South Wales bench go up. Maxwell cops a caution, I think. I don't know the signalling. Is the
Yeah,
the C shape is caution, is it?
that's right,
Yep,
yeah.
excellent. So copped a caution.
Yes.
Nice
I know what
pass
it
there.
is now.
Had a few yourself?
No, only one. It's that passion from the sideline.
Well, Queenslanders, we're renowned for it, even though you are originally from New South Wales. But
No, I'm
you
not.
won't hold that against.
I'm actually not.
Did you?
I was born in North Queensland.
Oh, welcome back, Maxie. Welcome to the family.
And I now officially have spent more time living in Queensland than New South. But state of
Absolutely.
origin, I do struggle. I have a foot in each state, just like a good game of footy.
Oh, missed shot there. It's taken off by the
That's a
umpire.
shame. Again, I think he's wearing himself out. He's trying to
Too
do
hard?
too much. He's got to have faith in his teammates
Oh,
that they're doing their job. And they are. They're applying the pressure. They're keeping it tight. They're making New South Wales
So
work.
Kelly's come on for New South Wales. Do you think that's made a difference?
No.
No. Okay.
No, just maybe fresh legs, if that. I think his height is a bit of an advantage, but no, Ferguson's a great player. He's smart.
So Tassie got the match even twice. Haven't been able to get on with it.
Yes.
And
Now we've got to get through that into that circle for the shooters.
absolutely. So now they've got to pick up 3. New South Wales next. We've got 2:43 to play, and this game is certainly at fever pitch at the moment.
Yes. New South are a really balanced, clever team. Something to be reckoned with, that's for sure. See, they smartly just pass the ball around. They don't take any risks. Just keep working it. Looking for all the options, and they've always got 2 options coming. Sometimes even 3. Everybody's available.
Ball just not bouncing for Tassie at the moment.
Oh, that was-
Offside.
Ooh.
He fell into the circle. Might have
Did
been
he?
helped, do you think?
Well, yeah, I've seen better helping over the week.
The
good
ball
tip.
nose. The ball nose goes back to New South Wales. Causing a block
Yeah,
there. You can't do
inevitable.
that. So,
Do you know there's no rule called causing?
I absolutely do know
Yes.
that. But
Yeah. It's called inevitable contact. It's a bit of a mouthful to get out in these games.
thank you for that, Supercoach Maxine Holzberger showing her umpiring skills. Wonder why you copped a caution through the week. There we go.
Yes.
So, nice shot, New South Wales. Biggest margin in a while. Out
Yes,
to
it's a
4. They
shame.
haven't had it to this till
No.
early stage of the second quarter. Tassie need to fight through this. This is the championship quarter.
Just keep it simple.
Just reiterating, the loser is out of the tournament. The winner goes on to the semi-finals tomorrow.
Forcing passes. Instead of just waiting, just that extra split second to bring it through. Now their pressure's on their defenders to win it back again.
Which they've done repeatedly in this
Totally.
game thus far. Nick Maxwell,
Definitely. Ooh, they saw the push in the back.
absolutely good call by the umpire.
Yes.
Maxwell, the old fox of Tasmanian netball. Smart man there.
He is very, very talented.
Just want to point out, Maxie, how good do the green and the red look. Uniforms made by Game Clothing, our sponsors. So absolutely, they look magnificent.
Yes, they do look They do look good.
Absolutely. Two of the states, Queensland and Tasmania, on board with game in the new sponsorship deal. So hoping to get the other states on board shortly. So.
Yes, game designed Queensland's uniforms this year, and I have to be honest, I think it looks great.
And the shot.
Done.
Beaten. He's been solid. They just don't seem to be able to get the ball to him enough.
Yes,
and he's quite a large lad. You know, he holds a good space. Yeah.
Definitely the feeding. And in a way, maybe they're just letting the defenders manipulate their hold
Moving
instead
them around.
of staying solid.
Yeah.
But as you said before, they're getting in and the New South Wales are pushing really hard, but umpires not seeing it.
So a late turnover. Tassie got a chance. They're in the dying seconds. Can they get the ball down? Beaton's come out of the circle.
Risk.
Probably didn't need to throw that. There's still enough time going, but maybe the bench doesn't have a clock. I can't see if Tassie's having a clock because there's a fair out. Now Maxwell's got it.
Another in.
He steps on.
Yes.
Back to Maxwell. And time is up. So a hectic last 30 seconds, Maxine. Tassie worked their butts off. They made no inroads whatsoever. The margin was 3 at half time, still 3 at the quarter time.
But they did equal and then let them back in
Absolutely. They had a chance to get the go-ahead goal twice. They couldn't take it. New South Wales then extended lead to 3. Whew, what's going to happen in the last quarter, Maxie?
It's going to be a really tough job for the Tasmanian coach, which happens to be the goalkeeper, Maxwell, to get these guys to regather and get their focus back on their own game instead of getting caught up in the speed and the flow and the pressure that New South Wales are putting on them.
So what's your prediction? Who's going to win? Putting you in the spot? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
I tend to feel New South will just keep it. But I'm a bit of a lover of the underdog.
The underdog. Well, we will see how this game pans out when we return in 90 seconds. We're going to take some words from our sponsors. So bye for now. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back to our last quarter of today's coverage. We've covered 6 games. We've had some amazing commentators. We've had Paige Hadley. She's still on the game now. We've had everyone. We've had Maxine Holzberger joins me in commentation here. We are in a knockout game. We've got 4 versus 5 in the men's Resies division. It's at an exciting point. Don't watch the Commonwealth Games, whatever you do. Stick with us. Next 15 minutes, New South Wales, the hosts, up by 3. Taking on the might of Tasmania, Queensland through and through. Taking on the might of Tasmania, 25. The margin is 3. It was 3 at half time, 5 at the quarter time break. Tassie are working their butts off. Tied it up twice. Haven't been able to get the go-ahead goal. Joining me in commentary, Queensland's coach, sitting top of the table, big smile on face. Maxine Holzberger, what are you thinking?
What I'm thinking is Tassie's going to give it everything they've got now. Absolutely everything. They've got nothing to lose. New South, they just got to keep steady as she goes, stay disciplined, just disciplined the whole way. And
So you're one of these coaches, Maxie, that just says, just hang on to your centre passes, or
no,
you've got to keep doing what you do to get the lead?
Yeah.
What's your philosophy?
I'm a big believer in discipline. I
It's a
hate
big
players
shot
who.
for Tasmania. Brad Beaton. Sorry to interrupt you there, Maxie, as you were.
No, you're right. I hate players who just give away cheap ball. Everybody works so hard to get that ball, and then the offsides or the silly passes or not seeing the good options. So yeah, just netball. Just keep all the fancy stuff out and just play solid netball.
So last throw of the dice maybe for Tasmania. They made some changes. Nick Maxwell's taken himself off, brought back Oliver Bryant. Bit more height in the circle. Nick gave it his all in those 2 quarters. Probably got Tassie back into the game with his smarts, and he made it easier for them to get it through from this backcourt. And Samuel Dugan's come off, and they've gone back to Alec Beswell. So they've changed that position every quarter.
Yeah.
So not sure why, but they have. So
well, as every game's been so tough, players are running out of legs.
Absolutely, it's a tough week. People don't appreciate what the men do here and the mixed skills
and
as well.
And it's been quite hot for this time of the year.
Yeah,
everybody expected to come to Sydney with a little bit of a chill or nip in the air, but it's been humid.
I packed a cardi. Haven't even got the cardi out yet.
Well, and we're used to humidity.
Absolutely.
So,
we come from the greatest state in the world.
It's been quite warm this week. So, and that takes players out. It really wears it down their fitness levels, the fatigue. So, and when the comp is as tight as this one's been this year, it's hard yakka.
So New South Wales by 4. The Tassie, it's getting a bit desperate. You wouldn't want this margin to get much more than 5, and it could be as soon as now. But we're looking into the circle to see what's happening. The shot gets taken up. Great work by Bryant. Gets the ball. Now we've got a warning or a caution coming. Both players being spoken to.
I felt the Tassie guy had that ball.
Absolutely.
The shooter was just,
she's taking it off him.
Oh my gosh. That's okay, we can't see what's really happening in there. We're on the sideline. She's right there.
No, we've got the camera. Absolutely. New South Wales the goal.
By that.
31-26. They're out by 5. We've got 12-22 to play. It's all or nothing for Tasmania now.
Definitely.
They would not want this margin to blow out any further.
Yep.
So.
Yep, shooter. He had him in a good space. Probably a little bit too much drop on that ball. It needed to be delivered a bit faster, but because of the infringement, he got it anyway. Beaton
is a lovely shooter. So
he is.
Have to be in calculations for an Australian spot. He's solid. Just needs to get the ball to him a little better. So, and I think then he'd probably get a greater volume of shot.
And players like that are really hard to defend.
Absolutely.
I always say to my defenders, do not be so hard on yourself, because a smart shooter will always out-manipulate you.
Force the miss, then the swat. Is this the turning point for Tasmania? Will this get them back to the game? Who knows? They must control this ball out. We've called time.
Just got to figure out where to...
Yep, it's a throw-in. No one's really sure where it is.
Yes.
Oh, risky pass and forced to step because the quality of the pass wasn't there, Max.
No, again, the pass was down at his knees. Needs to be placed into the space that they're driving to. So. Again, just those basics.
Another miss. Tassie got the chance. They got it.
Contact goal shooter?
Absolutely. So, well, Tasmania are still in it thanks to a few misses from New South Wales. They're giving them every opportunity.
Yes.
Are you going to call overtime?
Just got to get their own ball through that circle. Whoa.
Oh, they're playing $1 million netball at the moment.
But again, just keep it simple.
Adams is playing at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
He is.
He needs to just take a breath.
And it's in.
He's playing like Kobe Bryant with the Lakers.
Last I heard, he was the highest scoring goal attack here.
Absolutely.
Highest scoring goal attack at the tournament.
Does that mean he's played more minutes than most?
I have no idea. Don't know that statistic.
And that one's gone out eventually, or is it over third first? It's over third first, so it's on court. Excellent call by the umpire. So 10 to play. We've got a margin of 3. Tassie in possession. That could make it 2. So
it would be nice.
I might have written them off a little
early. Keep everyone
on
the edge of their seat, especially the Tasmanians.
We're winning the ratings battle right now, Max.
Are we?
Absolutely.
Commonwealth Games.
It's only got swimming on tonight. No one cares about swimming. So.
Except for the rest of the country.
Oh, no. It's autumn. No one swims in autumn. So...
that drive from the centre.
Oh, he's had a pretty good match, Shane Clark. He's a bit pushy and shovey, but he's created a few turnovers.
Yeah, that was a terrible option by the Tasmanian wing attack.
Oh, he's shoving the shooter there in the back play. I don't know why he's doing that. So, sensational
still in,
work.
Still in.
So, former A-grade player, Levi Tuula, was
Passing
in
it around, giving the attackers a chance to get up there. Whoa, shooter should have looked straight in then.
Absolutely.
Look at the shooter. See his elbows coming back, pushing with his body. I don't mind as long as they let it happen for both.
Sensational again, Tasmania. The
Both
defenders are
attack
keeping
and
it in, aren't
defence.
they?
Yes,
So-
definitely. They've got so much ball. They're just not capitalising on it, Tasmania. Here we go.
Adams, he's got
No,
to turn and face the hoop,
He
surely.
does. Oh, dear.
And the ball is
And
eventually
it's
out.
lost. Really need to settle. Stay
some
positive, guys.
Basic netball not happening at the moment.
That's right.
So, and now they're starting a little bit of snapping at each other.
Whoops. Oh, that was good pressure there by shooter. Bit late on that defence centre. I do think that New South Wales tenacity and just the game smarts will just wear Tassie down to the end of the minutes.
Yeah, clock's not their friend at the moment. We've got 8:20 left. And the margin's 4.
Oh, Tassie's calling time.
Tassie is calling time. The centre, it looks
And
like he's coming off.
Centre.
Godfrey. Oh, sorry, Matt. Yes, Godfrey it is, the
Yep.
centre currently.
Whoever calls time has to come off.
He's done his
And it
ankle.
has to be a 30-second swap, but it's once it's in that umpire's area. So now he's called time. Yep, off they go. 30 seconds, that's all you got, buddy.
Absolute pedantic rule, that.
It is. It is.
So Charlesworth's going back to centre. And at wing attack, we have, I can't see the back of the shirt. So,
Dugan? Is it Dugan? Oh.
he plays for Cronulla. Josh Dugan. Probably watching at home.
Oh, that's harsh. I really feel for the defender.
This shot.
When a shooter has so much leeway and can hold so strong and push and shove, and yet the defender is doing his best to hold that shooter out of the space he wants, and often the defender is penalised when they're both.
Oh, Bryant got his
Both
arms up
pushing.
too early there. So, 7 to play. The margin's 5. Is it a mountain too big to climb, Maxine Holzberger?
Oh, it's getting that way.
The mountain is growing.
It's precious moments now, and they can't afford to waste anything.
We're at the summit.
Wing attack's drives are too flat. He's
Side
not
to side.
coming. Yes, he's going left and right like a pendulum instead of attacking the ball, making a drive to the guy
Adams
with
has
the ball.
chirped. He's been chipped for that.
Oops, frustration.
Yeah, he's absolutely copped a caution there. Had a bit to say after that call. I don't think it was directed to the umpire. I think it was directed to his player.
Yeah,
So,
he's getting frustrated with his team.
Yeah.
And put it down.
Okay, we're calling
Did
time.
she call time? I
Yeah,
think she's.
we're throwing out the caution. Isn't it funny how you get one umpire to do a caution and then immediately the other one does one? Or is that just me? Am I being a cynic?
You're being a cynic.
Okay, absolutely.
I think they were just telling everyone to settle down.
Settle down, calm the farm.
Yep, and that's what happens in finals when they're this tight.
Absolutely.
Everyone's given everything they've got. They're going to try anything they can get. And if they're allowed to get away with something, they'll just keep doing it.
So Stubbsy's back on at wing attack. Our man Stubbsy. Hopefully he can make the change.
Ooh, that was good. Good defence by goal defence.
Good defence by goal defence.
Yeah, no, he had good elevation on that. Nice 3 feet. Nice and clean and tidy. And that's why they're getting ball. Just playing sensible netball until we get down to our transverse line.
Absolutely. Tassie.
Again, quality of the pass. If it had been that strong, straight bullet,
So you'd have
it would
to
have got
think
there.
Tassie have got to stop New South scoring more than 2 from now. So 35 could be a winning score. If they keep them under 35 and score 35 themselves, they're a chance. We've got 6 to play. Tassie need, we estimate 6 goals, and they need to hold New South Wales to just 1 more.
Yep.
So
Oh.
there's the first one. Adams can't
Pressure.
chase it down.
Where's our pressure from Tasmania? There's no hands up. I think they're running out of legs.
they
They're
certainly
working
are.
hard.
They're
and
doing their best.
Yep. They're just
So
running out of
it's
legs.
going to become to Bryant. Bryant's going to pull one out of the air and got on
Step
cue, causes a
or
step.
offside.
Either or.
Yep. I don't know. I didn't see her hand signals, so I couldn't
Tassie
tell.
got the ball. Bryant with it. Looks long. Didn't have to do that.
Again.
Threw over 3 of his players.
That
Short
was
pass.
a lucky break
Lucky
for
call.
Tasmania.
Oh, and the contact there from Young.
No, it was definitely a
Marling.
contact.
He's not happy. He's never happy. That was a contact too, but we're playing the throw in.
Okay, so let's see how they set up. Whoops, again.
So the clock is not their friend. The margin is 4.
Even the quality of that pass to the centre on the sideline, a sloppy little bounce pass.
Step back to take the shot
Whoa,
and drains it.
beautiful.
Probably not the play though. You want to get closer to the hoop, not further away. So,
It definitely got a basketball style.
drop ball
Give
there
it to
by
him, give
Stubbsy.
the shooter was right there,
Yeah, it
right at
seems
the front.
Adams is sort of demanding the ball more, but Stubbs is in a better position.
That's
not
right.
Stubbs, sorry, Beaton's in a better position.
Yes.
There it is. They get it to him. Draws the
Yep.
foul. He doesn't miss often. I'll probably put the curse on him.
No.
No. Here
No.
come the Tasmanians. The margin is 2. We've got 4:21 to play.
Oh, it's going to be a long 4 minutes.
It's going to be. I'm on my feet. I can't sit down, Maxie. This is too exciting for me. I've had some not so close games today, so I'm loving this one.
The defence work has been consistent with Tassie,
Yeah, I
though
still
they
think
just need more
Bryant's going to.
defence in the middle of the court.
I think Bryant's the man. He's going to get one here. Oh,
Oh, that's
talked him up. Gives away a penalty.
again, the smart play from New South.
So New South get one of the 2 goals we were talking about. Tassie need to keep them scoreless from now.
Just settle, guys, nice and easy.
No need to rush. The clock,
That's right.
whilst not their friend, there's still plenty of time. 3:43 is a long
No.
time, Max.
But the rushing is what's made them throw away precious ball. They're not cherishing their possession.
Oh, Stubbs was lucky there.
And you cannot wait for a penalty in these games. You can't bank on a penalty at all.
So James,
Okay.
one of the more important shots of his career. And makes no mistake. The margin again, 2, 3:20 to play.
Tassie centre.
The crowd is
Let's
building
see.
onto show court number 1 as
Oh no, New South centre.
New South need to turn this over
Nobody
here for
challenging
Tassie.
that centre pass at all.
Here it comes.
This is where fitness will undo somebody.
So looking for the long ball to give Oliver a chance. Oliver Bryant we're talking about. No need to foul. Need to keep it clean, Tassie. Oh,
try.
Bryant so close.
Stay in.
Oh, and
Yep,
he obstructs.
obstruction.
And the goal. Well, that's
Yep.
the 35. We said that was the magic number. New South are there.
Oops. Another time
We've
called.
got time called. Wing attack. We've stopped the clock.
Oh, somebody's being cautious.
Stubbs is off.
Trying to figure out what that caution is being sent.
He's been sent from the field. Stubbs has been sent with 2:44 in a major semi-final. An umpire calls that. That is not good netball, people. So
And to be honest, I
and
didn't
we
even
can't
see
even
what
see what the
happened.
offence was. So now they have to play with 6.
Oh,
So
mate, when the going's
and
tough.
they're rushing. He was out. Oh, another missed
And-
call by the.
Ooh, I thought the New South Wales goal defence touched that last.
That could be all she wrote for Tasmania. Unfortunate
Yeah.
end to a game. They have dug
Really
and dug
sad.
and dug.
That's heartbreaking for the guys that have busted their butt the whole game.
Yeah, they trained for 6 months and then to have a call that we couldn't even see what it is.
No.
Coach is frustrated. Adams is furious. So and it's just put a sour taste in everyone's mouth.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it wasn't that bad an offence that we couldn't have finished the game.
Not to be, yeah, well.
So margin was 4.
Someone's allowed on now.
And now so he's been sent off, then he got replaced.
Yeah.
So-
He must have been sent off for a minute.
No,
2
there
minutes?
might be one goal.
Or
Maybe
one goal.
Yeah.
One goal.
So
Again.
Maxwell's come on.
No idea why.
Less than 2 minutes to go. They need 4 to tie. So
Here we
there's a
go.
chance. They get one back. They need to work a bit quicker, but not rush it at the same time.
That's right.
So
Just play sensible. They would have worked on this all in their build up to the tournament and what to do under pressure.
probably
Backline
that's not what to do
throw-ins.
under pressure.
Again, makes or breaks people. I tell you, I don't think it's broken this goal defence from Tasmania. He has not given up.
Talking about Matt Murphy there.
Yep, he's just
played
playing
the whole
his
game.
heart out.
So Maxwell,
Oops.
oh, might be
Purpose
might be time to play advantage. We're in the last minute.
It's a very common tactic, and sometimes the umpires are just not tuned in. They give away penalties, and it really inhibits the opposition. And it's not skilled netball. Oh. It's not skilled netball when they come in late and do stupid things.
And they're deliberately doing it. You can see it to stop the play, use up the seconds.
I remember when I was doing my training for my badge, I was in New South Wales at the time, and we were coached to be aware of it all.
Absolutely. Well, the margin's 2. Can they get 2 in 40 seconds? You'd have to think not.
I've seen it happen.
You've seen it happen. You'd want to turn it over straight off this pass, yeah? So everyone needs to be tight.
Yeah. It'll be very hard to do.
They need it now. They need it now. We call time again.
Oops. Another warning.
Oh.
Another caution.
This is getting beyond a joke.
Yes.
It really is. So
there's obviously things happening out there that the umpires aren't seeing, and players are either retaliating.
We're in
or
the last
trying to
30
hold
seconds.
They're
obviously just trying to get the ball. So they're being a little bit enthusiastic, but that there was just an obstruction. It wasn't a contact.
No.
There was no danger in anyone.
There was no malice in it. It was just two men competing.
I suppose it's been a long week for the umpires too, so we've got to be fair. They're as tight as we are and as the players are. So, but unfortunately, the last few minutes is sort of.
Yeah, it's hard to have.
It is. Just let the guys play it out.
Yes.
You know,
so they all love a tough game, a tight
here we
game,
go.
competing. Let them do it.
So the long ball. Oh, unfortunate. Didn't have to be done. There's still time left. They think there's less time than what there is.
Oh dear.
So, and there it is. The end of the match.
Well,
they would have got one more back there, the Tasmanians.
I think Tassie can be proud.
We absolutely.
It's only 2 goals.
We nailed the score. We said 35 would be the magic number, and it was. So,
well,
that's probably one of the best games we've had today. So that brings to conclusion.
I told you it would be a toughie.
You did, Maxie. We got you.
Yep.
The Tasmanians devastated at the moment.
Yes.
The goalkeeper there, Bryant, very upset.
Played their heart out. They really have. They've played a good week, and they've played some good quality netball. When we played against them, it was just perfect, tough netball.
Absolutely.
No dirty play, no little tactics. It was really good.
So a score of 36-34 brings us to the conclusion of that match. Unfortunately for Tasmania, it means they are finished for this tournament. They'll be back next year, no doubt. New South Wales go on to a Final 5 format. It should be an exciting day tomorrow. My partner in crime, Maxine Holzberger. Thoughts on the match?
Tomorrow's match?
Or tonight?
On tonight, I'm really happy that it came right down to 2 goals and right to the wire, because both teams are deserved. They've both got quality in amongst their team. They're all going to learn something from it. Tassie's going to go away from this and learn, rebuild, figure out what they didn't have that could have got them over the line. And New South, they just know they're going to have a tough run tomorrow.
Courtesy of your team, I hope.
Well, no, I'm thinking courtesy of Victoria, because we're going to beat Victoria and then we'll meet one of them in the grand final.
Okay, well that wraps up the coverage for today. I'm confident. Oh no, I'm with you, Maxie. Queenslander through and through. So I'm hopeful that's what happens. Tomorrow we start coverage at 11:30. We've got the Men's Open 1v2 match. The winner of that will go straight through the grand final. Join myself and Paige Hadley for commentary in that one. Throughout the day, we're covering as many of the semis as we can. We start from 11:30. We're doing 2 each time slot, and we culminate tomorrow night in the men's 23s grand final. That's right, grand final tomorrow. Not doing all 7 on Saturday like we normally do. We're doing 2 on Friday night. The men's 23s grand final and the men's 17s grand final. Should be a couple of cracker matches. The coverage will be good. We've done a great time. We've done 24 matches over 2 days. We're exhausted, but we're doing another 11 tomorrow, and then the grand finals on Saturday. So I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Brought to you by Game Clothing and all our other sponsors, Medals to Go, Key Conference, ATPI Sports Events, and of course Power Shots Photography. My name's Dave Mills for Amner Live TV. We will see you again tomorrow from just before 11:30. Bye for now.
Thank you. Good night.